this tutorial I explain the correct setup for the controls. As an example, I have a Zytek X52. The principle is the same for all joysticks. The EC135 must already be loaded for the procedure, otherwise not all of the required functions will be available. We also assume that the joystick for X-Plane has already been calibrated. Let's get started. First, we assign the axes. Right and left movement of the joystick to roll. Moving the joystick back and forth to pitch. Rotate the joystick around the axis to jaw. If you have pedals, please assign the pedals to the jaw axis. Let's go to the throttle. By default, it's also assigned to throttle. For the helicopter, it is essential to select collective here. Usually, even reverse axis must be clicked because the helicopter gets more power when the lever is raised. So up to this point, everything is basically the same with every other helicopter. Now the peculiarities. There are always many questions about control sensitivity. Our aircraft sets optimized values when loading. If another aircraft is then loaded, the individual settings of the user are reset. Please do not change anything here. It is correct that all controls are on the far left. For a sensitive control, it is important that the signals are transmitted without change. We click on Add Response Curve first for the roll axis. We therefore select Linear as the interpolation mode and confirm with Apply. We do the same for the pitch axis and the jaw axis. In the case of the collective, this setting is useful but not so important. Now we come to the buttons. Some are essentially for a good flight experience, while others are definitely useful. We start with the trim. In this example, the beep trim functions come on the head switch. When the cone is pushed forward, we trim the nose down. The function is called pitch trim down. In the opposite direction, pitch trim up. To the left, roll trim left. And to the right, roll trim right. Until now, we had standard commands for X-Plane. For the force trim release button, we need a custom command. When the desired button has been found, first click on Edit. The easiest way then is to find the right command using the search function. It's called the trim release button. For example, if we type release in the search field, we find the command very quickly and can confirm it with Apply. We can now use the principle for all commands. For the stick, we are looking for the ones shown here. Some are absolutely necessary. Some are needed if we want to use the autopilot. Some contribute to a realistic experience. Finally, there are also buttons that make sense on the thrust lever. At least one switch for the landing light should be available here. If you want to simulate engine failures, you also need the toggle limit command. Last but not least, one more tip. If there are any other functions assigned to buttons that are not used, such as the parking brake or flaps, it's best to deactivate the corresponding buttons. Do nothing is the right choice for this. This ensures that you don't accidentally trigger something that may have side effects. Have fun with our EC135. If you have any question, feel free to use the support forum.